Good morning. Good morning, family. Welcome to your Scopes. You're reading under this super pink moon in Libra. This is also our monthly reading for Aries, but for the entire zodiac, right? And so wherever Aries lands in your chart, whatever sign you move with, I am going to be pulling cards this morning for you. So it's the super pink moon. What does that mean? That means that it is the brightest moon that we will see and have this year. It just means that the moon is the closest to Earth that it will be. And what does it represent? What is it looking at? What is it asking us to look at? Our relationships and the things that we have to release. The moon is a wonderful time to practice sacred rituals, right? And so let's get into it. Let's get into it, and I will close with some moon rituals. The first sign we're looking at is Aries, and your card today is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Because this reading today, I like to pick themes for the entire reading, and so I'm looking at what this quarantine life is like and how it is affecting our relationships, the people that we are in close proximity to, and then the people that we're not able to be around that we miss, the community that we're missing. And so I'm asking the ancestors to give us guidance in our relationships, but also the relationship that we have with ourselves, right? And so that's the intention behind what is it that we're looking at in our relationships, but the most important relationship being ourselves. So for you, Aries, the Four of Cups brings message. It's a very emotional card, right? The Four of Cups represents regret, delusion, depression, boredom, a yearning, right? And so for you, Aries, this is going to be an important time to be still and do a lot of intentional release work. Like you are missing people, you are missing home, you're frustrated. If you're not careful, your emotions can affect your health. You're incredibly worried. Right now, you're not feeling it. You're not connected to your passion. You're not happy. You've lost your purpose, your direction, your focus. You've been hit a blow, and you're falling into this abyss of darkness that is requiring you to get strong, to get spiritually strong. Let's breathe. Let's breathe. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of regret. Right? Regret and resentment. So regret in terms of what you've done and who you've been, and then resentment because folks have moved on and they're not sweating you like you hoped that they would. And so the past has passed. It's time to stop punishing yourself. It's time to stop punishing yourself for who you believe you were or were not in those relationships in that moment in time. Because the thing is that while you're stuck in the past, Aquarius, and you can't seem to let that go, you are missing the potential for something new, something beautiful to enter your life. It's time for you to connect to a source. It's time for you to connect to an energy that is internal. It's time. It's time to release it. It's time to let it go. It's time to cry once and for all, to ask for forgiveness, to forgive yourself, and be done. And be done with it. Thank it for coming. Thank those people for coming. Thank those people for leaving. Because the moment you let it go, you're making room for the things you actually want. So it's going to be very important for you right now, Aries, to stay positive and to connect to things that fill your cup. All right. Let's breathe. Let's move into Taurus. Taurus. The Tower. The Tower is your message. Chaos and destruction, unexpected change, disaster, loss, tragedy, revelations, endings, destruction, right? This is, the Tower is falling apart, Taurus. So even in your home, in close quarters, it's like there's a lot of destruction. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of anger. There's abuse. There's potential for violence. So Taurus, it's going to be very important that you keep a cool head, keep your head covered, that you try to find, that you not give in to the to the disaster that is home right now, that is your relationship right now, Taurus. There are things being revealed to you right now. There's discord. So Taurus, what you're being called, what the ancestors want for you right now is harmony, is patience, it's acceptance, it's surrendering control, Taurus. You cannot control the outcome of the situation. No, you can't. Things are not in your control, and that is making you crazy, Taurus, because you like to know and do, and you're the one, and you have all the answers. No, Taurus, right now you need to be mindful of your tower. You need to be mindful that your tower doesn't crumble and turn into rubble around your feet because of your actions and your emotions and your beliefs, right? Yo, I'm hearing that song, self-destruction. We're headed for self-destruction. Yes, Taurus, let's be mindful that we are not headed towards self-destruction. There are events that are happening right now, especially in this pandemic, that are calling you to tend to your relationship. You are your worst enemy right now. And so how can you be more gentle? How can you be more compassionate? How can you hold on to your peace? How can you be in alignment with something more positive, something that will pull you out and raise your tower, right? Lifting it with love, lifting it with patience, lifting it with forgiveness, right? What can you create in this space? Now, listen, I'm reading for all of the zodiac, but be mindful of where a particular sign sits in your house. So, I'm a Leo. Where does Taurus live in my house? Because that's where I should pay extra attention to the Taurus message for me personally. So, you should listen to every message for every sign because there are gems for all of us throughout the whole entire zodiac, right? Taurus. The message comes up as a warning. The message for you comes up as a warning. Um, Tend to your home, tend to your tower. Your tower is also your mind, right? Not necessarily the home, not just the relationships in the home, but the relationship with you. Tend to your tower. Spiritually, rest. Let's rest your mind. Let's remember that you have a sacred shelter that you can return to internally that can help with any moments of confusion or anger and frustration. You are building a solid foundation, right? And that comes with a spiritual practice, whatever that means for you. Because the spiritual path is what's going to help you to, to, to nurture your foundation, right? We can tell the truth without having to crush people. Mm-hmm. We move on to Gemini, family. Gemini. Bullseye. The Son of Discs. Gemini. Son of Discs. I don't know if you can see that. Gemini, you've needed a good message. I love that this Son of Discs, also the Knight of Pentacles, has a bow and arrow, is in a forest, right? In the image, they're in a forest with a bow and arrow and they're hitting the bullseye, they're hitting their target. And so the Knight of Pentacles for you, Gemini, is about patience, being persistent, being responsible, finishing what you start, working with nature. You are home right now. Perhaps this is a time for you to dig your hands in the dirt and plant something, garden, a tomato garden. Spring is coming. This is the time we're entering your season soon, right? Like we're entering for you, Gemini. It's coming, and this is the time for you to grow. Right now, you have a wonderful opportunity to tend to your dreams, to make them come true. What you are requiring right now is persistence. It's time for you to be in attack mode. You're not slowing down because you feel like you don't have anything to do and you can't be around people and you're missing your people and you're missing being, in the art galleries or in the bars or at the clubs or game night or date night or, coffee talk or whatever. You're being called to still tend to the work, still show up for the things that bring you joy, still tend to your relationships, the relationship with you. Gemini, you're not done. Yes, this is a time for you to rest, to quiet your mind because you're constantly thinking and it's hard for you. It's hard for you right now to sleep. Finish what you start and get outside. Get outside. Get quiet. Put on some sunglasses, put on a hat, sit in the sun, and just commune with nature. Go for a walk with someone you live with. And it doesn't have to be a walk where you're talking to this person. It could just be a walk where we're walking together and we're just moving. We're just shifting the energy. Get out of the house. Geminis have a hard time staying still. They can be still, but they have a real hard time with being told they have to stay somewhere. Patience. You're going to make your mark. Be very patient. You're going to arrive. Focus on the dream. Focus on the plan. How will you... This is a very important time for you, Gemini, because you feel like things are on pause. Nobody's hiring you. Nobody's getting back to you. Your emails are not being responded to. You worry about whether or not you're of value, whether or not folks value you. And the truth is that right now, you're being called to value yourself, to know your worth. If you are someone right now who is not working, or you're in a job that doesn't make you happy and you're still showing up, this is a wonderful time for you to know your worth, to look for the things that will bring you joy. We are in a pandemic, but that does not mean that people are not looking for the gifts that you possess. Right now, more than ever, people are looking for those who want to work in social justice, in the law fields, serving the community, serving food, volunteering. Like, there is no reason why you, Gemini, should be still right now. And spiritually, you need some strength. You need to tap into those tools that are innate, that you possess naturally. Gemini, I'm with you a little longer this morning because Ochosi is present. And for me, Ochosi, el cazador, the hunter, stays winning. You will win as long as you keep going, as long as you know that you must endure. You must acquire tools and techniques to continue the hunt. Keep hunting. Your relationships are challenging right now. You don't always get what you need, but you don't always demand what you need. And so, Gemini, let's speak more. And if they're not hearing us, let's keep repeating it. It's hard because it's like, we're in a situation where folks feel like, we can't leave. We can't leave the house. We're stuck in this space with these people. We're not stuck. If we need to leave, leave. All right. Cancer. Let's go, Cancer. Let's go. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. There's a lot of fear coming up for you, Cancer. You're very afraid right now. Con razón. Se entiende. You're stressed. You're anxious. You have tools, but even your tools you're beginning to feel like aren't enough to help you through this battle. Cancer, you need rest. The Four of Swords, listen, you have people around you that are not letting you quit, that are requiring everything from you. And in this image, you see her or him or they're sitting cross-legged and they're in the mudra pose, and those are the symbols of the chakras, right? And so the message here is that you are not in alignment. You are not in alignment. You are allowing fear to overwhelm you, to take over. And what you are being called with the Four of Swords is to know that you are that inner sanctuary. You are that safe space. You have tools, right? You know that you have the ancestors guiding. You know that you have spirit guides guiding. You have your, whatever your beliefs are, your Orisha, your Doloas, whatever your spiritual and religious practices. You know you have these tools, but even that, Cancer, uh, isn't serving you right now. You feel overwhelmed, and what you're being called to do right now is to seek support, to to protect yourself, to protect your spirit. Right now you need spiritual protection, Cancer. You're afraid. You're worried about the future, and what you're being called to do is have faith, to turn to the things. Light a candle, sit still, commune. It's hard because you're angry right now and you're frustrated, and where's the money going to come? And some of you have lost your jobs, and some of you have lost people that you love. There's a lot of death right now. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of loss. And so we're being called to tend to ourselves, to strengthen ourselves, to put on our mask before we put on the mask of others. You have spiritual gifts, Cancer, that are going to help you through this time and are going to help you to serve those you love. And yes, you're exhausted. So you are being called to sit in solitude, to give to yourself first. That is the relationship you're tending to. This is a time of introspection, a lot of journaling. Let's journal, Cancer. Let's do some writing. Let's not allow for this moment to overwhelm you. Let's face our problems head on. Let's address things as they come up. Let's not allow things to get pent up, bottling it up, keeping it inside, because that will give you illnesses. That will make you sick. You are a sacred sanctuary, Cancer. Listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to your heart. Connect, align. Right now you are being called to get grounded and stay in alignment, Cancer. Leo. Leo, the 10 of discs, the 10 of pentacles. You stay wanting to be around people, Leo. This image right here in this card is not social distancing. Leo. The 10 of discs, the 10 of pentacles. The image of the card is one of service, right? We see women in a circle. They are knitting. They are playing instruments. They are sharing. They're in a group. There's a lot of togetherness, right? It's about support. The message here is about support. Being supportive, being that support for others, but also needing support. Because for you, Leo, the 10 of discs, the 10 of pentacles is man, it's unexpected wealth. My heart feels that. I'm a Leo, so I need a second. Because as someone who divines, as someone who is intuitive, don't think for a moment that I'm not with you in all of this fear and all of this grief that we are collectively experiencing. And so I'm always looking for ways to be supportive during this time of others, but not necessarily asking for support. So to my Leos, we are seeking support. Yes, we are lions. Yes, we are leaders. Yes, we are masters in the things that we know. Let's accept support. Because the 10 of Pentacles is a wonderful message for us, in terms of business, our home life, our finances, security. This message for us is a celebratory message. It's all of this, right? That our homes are safe. We are creating right now. Because we are creating, we are being blessed. So blessings are coming to us right now. All areas of our life are happiness, are happy. All areas of your life right now, Leo. This is a happy time, even though it may not seem that way. And we're scared most days. This card brings messages, good tidings, good tidings. Expect money to come to you from unexpected places. Expect for your projects to get to land. Expect the yes. Expect for that application to be processed and for it to be in your favor. Hacemos du pue. There are Leos who are getting married right now. There are people having Zoom weddings right now. This is a time of tremendous celebration for you, Leo. And so while you may feel like you're stuck inside, you are being called to continue to create. To continue to create, to continue to co-create, to continue whatever it is that you're creating that's for the greater good is going to be so successful. It's everything that they need. So whatever you're thinking about, meditating on, praying over, yes, you are getting blessings. Egun is saying yes. Move forward. Don't stay paralyzed, Leo. You are needed right now. And spiritually, you're bringing a lot of peace, a lot of harmony into the home, into your relationships, Leo. You are a blessing to those around you. And because of that, you are being blessed. Don't make me cry. I needed that. Virgo. You ready, Virgo? Y'all can drop in the chats what sign I'm at for the people so they know, whoever joins, whenever they join, what sign I'm reading for. Virgo. Virgo is the daughter of discs. The daughter of discs. the Page of Pentacles. Good news, yo. Good news, Virgo. This is a beginning. You know, I am. This reading is for the month, right, of April, in Aries, but in particular today, April 7th, under this super pink moon. All of the signs must set intentions today. Today is a powerful moon. Let's set intentions, right? Virgo, this is good news, man. This is beginnings. This is setting goals. This is planning. This is firm foundations. This is being faithful, believing in magic, believing in divination, trusting your process. Like this, the Page of Pentacles for you, Virgo, is you have been consistent. You have been nonstop. You have completed things. You are going for it. Nothing is stopping you right now. Virgo, the daughter of discs. You are fearless. You are giving thanks to the Creator for all of the blessings that you're receiving because you have been getting good news. There is a decision that you have to make. There is a decision that you have to make right now. So make it. So make it. I said that I wanted to look at your relationships. You are surrounded by loyal people. You have a incredibly strong tribe. And if you don't, Virgo, then you are seeking it out. Because if you are feeling like you're in a circle right now, Virgo, that doesn't serve you, that isn't propelling you forward, that isn't growing you, that isn't helping you expand, then you have to let it go because they're gonna keep you down. We cannot allow anyone to cripple you because you are forward movement right now, and everything that you're touching is turning to gold. In analyzing your relationships, are they loyal? Are they faithful? Are they supportive? Do they have my back? Do they hold me down? Do they lift me? Do they do the heavy lifting? Do they do emotional lifting? It's important. It's important right now. I'm not saying that we got to cut them off. I'm not saying that we got to tell them to go F themselves. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that, this quarantine is a wonderful opportunity to say, I can't fuck with you without saying it, because the space is already saying it. Connect spiritually. Develop those powers that you're interested in studying, right? There are things spiritually that you want to connect to, rituals and practices. Now is the time. Now is the time to balance all of the good things that are coming for you, Virgo, with some spiritual and meditative practices that are going to keep you grounded, right? Libra. Libra, your card is the Priestess of Wands. The Priestess of Wands. Libra. So this is the super pink moon in Libra. Libra, who is all about balance, equilibrium, justice. So here we have the Priestess of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, which is our moon today. A lot of energy under this moon. This moon is calling you calling us, but calling you, Libra, to be courageous, to be passionate, to organize your life, to continue to serve. You are a ball of energy. You are being called to serve others in the ways that only you can. This is a hard time for you because you are full of energy and your constant movement. Slowing down, right, has been hard for you right now, Libra, but you're being called to stay still because this is a time of birth, fertility, motherhood, but giving birth to those passion projects, to those dreams, to that book, to that business. Move your body. Exercise in the house. Go for walks. Zumba it out. Dance a lot. You got to move that energy. You've got to be that energy. You are magnetic. And right now, we could all use some of that Libra energy, some of that Libra positivity. We could all use some of that right now because there's a lot of toxicity and a lot of negativity and a lot of fear being spread. And so now we are being called to like connect to raise our frequency. So Libra, you can aid us with that. Like you are optimistic, and we need that. We need you to rub off on us right now. But all is in your favor. Keep moving. Your energy right now is beautiful, you know. And so may you see this time as an adventure. May you see this time as a blessing, as a gift that your ancestors brought, that they're saying, oh, see, I've just slowed you down. I've taken all of this off your plate to make room for all of this that I want you to focus on. Oof. Yes, Libra. All of this has been cleared so that you can breathe and work on that. Trust. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta pause this for 1 second. I'll be right back. Hello. Hola, madre. Bendición. Hey, family. Definitely had to go and take that call from the hospital. I'm telling you, things are hard out here for many of us. Priestess of Wands, right? That's where we left off. Whew, let's breathe. Listen, life is happening, and so I'm so happy to bring you messages, but don't think for a minute that you're alone. We are a human family going through an experience right now. And so Libra, right? Libra, we need your energy. We need you to stay spiritually strong. We need you to stay healthy, because we need you to just mirror positivity and faith and hope during this time. Ache modupue. And now we move to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, your card is the Nine of Discs in reverse. So 9 of Discs in reverse. The 9 of Disc reversed means that you're struggling with having your independence taken from you. Right now, your foundation is being completely shaken. And so you have to be very mindful of being reckless, of being played, of attracting dishonesty. Oh, the baby's crying. This is usually our time in the morning. I'll be right back. Let me come out. Ja, Memors. Ja. Okay, Memors. Okay. She's like, what's good? She's like, what's good with this morning reading business? Ja, Memors. Ja. Okay. Ja, Mama. Ja, Mama. Ja, Chichi. ¿Qué fue, mami? Ya, mi amor. Why are you waking up like that? Come on. But you don't wake up like that. Oh my goodness. That is so not like you. Josh, it's you. Why is she crying like that? Ya, mi amor. Oh my goodness. Why is she crying like that? Yo, for those of you who know me, Baby E never wakes up like that. Baby E never wakes up screaming in hysterics, so she must be feeling something very deeply this morning. So I ask you to just breathe because life is happening, right? And she must be feeling something or be waking up with something that has scared her, something that makes her feel like she isn't safe right now. So let's breathe. I'm just gonna wait for her to get quiet. Hmm. Ooh, yes. Scorpio. 9 of discs reversed. You are not feeling secure. You are not feeling stable. You're being mindful of shady people and shady experiences. You're being mindful of con artists. This is a time where, someone posted yesterday, be very careful with the scams that are coming out. There are a lot of scams, a lot of, you know, we have these grant opportunities and this money, and they want your number, and pay your Con Ed bill with this person, and it's a fake account. They're not even connected to Con Edison. um, be very careful right now. For you, Scorpio, you're feeling unsafe, and so you have to be careful with overindulgence. Being in the house has you frustrated, frustrated. And so right now you're being mindful of not making poor choices because of that forced quarantine that you're experiencing right now. So don't be online buying up all this shit. Don't support Amazon. Like, if we're going to shop, let's try to support our small businesses, our mom and pop shops in our neighborhood, in our community. It may take a little longer for it to get to you, but let's support our women-owned businesses, our women of color-owned businesses. And let's not spend frivolously, because you are going to need you're going to need your money. You're going to be needed somewhere. So be mindful. Hmm. You need grace. Scorpio, this is a moment for you to connect to grace. That's a beautiful word. Simple elegance, refinement of movement. How can we move with grace? How can you be in grace? How can you stand, Scorpio, in grace? That requires a lot of love, Scorpio. You're feeling like, I can't be in this space, in these close quarters with these people. When you move with grace, you are bringing something gorgeous to these experiences. And so Even if you're in the home in pajamas around some people you can't stand, how can you be grace? When I think of the word grace, I think of my mom. I think of the word being graceful, like she is elegant and loving and tender. How can you bring those qualities into the experiences that you are sharing with others, Scorpio? Mm. Right now, Scorpio, this time of having your independence taken from you is requiring you to have self discipline, a practice, rituals, consistency. Stay motivated. Be on a spiritual path with grace, in grace. You will receive what you put in to your practices. Trust and believe. Sag. Let's move into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is receiving messages from the Shaman of Wands. The Shaman of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse. In reverse. What is a shaman? A shaman is a leader, a curandero, curandera, a healer, a medicine woman, a santera, santero, alao, priest. But in reverse, right? In reverse. The shaman could be harsh, abusive, untrustworthy, lacking in faith, lacking in energy, a bully, moving with a lot of fear and projecting that fear onto others. So the Shaman of Wands, how can this King of Wands lead during a time like this? How can you, Sagittarius, lead in your home? How can you be in this shared quarter, in this shared space? How can you not be tyrannical? It's your way. Things got to be your way. You're the one who knows. How can you shift in the spaces that you move? How can you control your temper right now? Because you're being triggered. And listen, I get it. Right now, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening where we're feeling like we don't know, and our own fears make us want to control the things that really are not in our control. The truth is that all of that anger and needing to control, is really powerlessness. You feel powerless right now, Sagittarius. You feel like all of this strength that you have worked so hard to hold, nothing is in your power right now. So, how can we lean into that? How can we not force our opinions on the world, on others, and just surrender fully and give it up to the universe and allow our ancestors to guide us and hold us and say, we physically don't have this. We can't fix this. But here's what we can do. We can be more loving. We can be more compassionate. We can step back and allow people to be who they are meant to be in all of our relationships. Right? We're leaning back. We're being open. Right now, Sag, you're being very rigid, very hard. Hard on yourself and hard on others. And you're being called right now to be loving and gentle and connect spiritually and develop your spiritual strength. Read more, study more, play more music, love more. You are growing on your journey. Good morning, Mamors. Hi, Mamors. Hi. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Oh my. Hi. You feeling better? Oh. I gotta move this here so you can see. Hi. How are you? Do you want to watch Daniel Tiger? You want to sit right here? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. Go ahead, you can ring the singing bowl for the people. Go ahead. Go ahead, ring. Nice. Again. Again. That's enough. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the reading. Okay. I know. Let me take this. Thank you. Let's move to the bedroom. I've never had my readings so disrupted. Seguimos. Finish my reading because it's live. One morning. I'm gonna close this. See anything in here? Close it.
Did you come in here?
Yes. Yes.
You get a one.
What's up, family? What a morning I have had. Thank you so much, Bree. Thank you so much. Charles, good morning. I am having quite the morning, but you're right. Bree wrote on the YouTube, the message you have to share is necessary and the opposing forces. Yeah, this morning has been challenging, but we're here and we still have some more messages to receive, right? Where are we? We're in Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius. See the beauty. You're being called to see the beauty in the now. Things are hard. There are tensions, right? There are tensions with the people in your life, with the people that you've had relationships with or are in relationship with. There are tensions, the tensions with people who you work with. There are power struggles, and you want to show that you're powerful, and you are powerful. You don't need to prove that to anyone. And so humility and grace is what you can call on right now. Spiritually, and this is for all of the signs across the board, we all need to get spiritually strong right now. We all need to get armed right now, right? So what does that look like? For me personally, it's this. It's divining, it's pulling tarot cards, it's pulling oracle cards, it's getting messages, it's reading certain texts so that I can feed my soul, so I can feed my spirit, so I don't give into this fear. I'm feeling a tightness in my chest as I speak right now. Surrender. Let's lean in to all of this shit that we're experiencing and know that collectively, the more love we put into the experience, the more love we're going to receive in this experience. The more fear we infuse, that is what we're going to manifest. So what are we manifesting? Right, Sag? Because you're a shaman. That's the message. You're a healer. You have healing gifts and strengths. And so how will you use those powers? Solo tú sabrás. Only you know, right? Nice breathe. Capricorn. Capricorn. I love this image. The priestess of discs. I love the pose, right? The stretching, right? The opening up, the sitting cross-legged, the sitting in nature, the being open to receiving. I love that there's an image, right? There's an image with the evil eye in the center of the hand. So like nothing can get in, right? Whatever you're doing, whatever you're moving with Capricorn, nothing can get in. You know that you're protected, you're practicing, your rituals, you're honoring your craft, like you're stepping in to your power, right? And so the priestess of disc, the Queen of Pentacles, is grounded, very grounded. You are very grounded in the earth. And so this is like a high society energy. This is a person who is generous and successful, and it speaks to a lot of wealth. It speaks to a person who's incredibly nurturing and welcoming. And so in your relationships, you're giving, you are providing, you are taking care of, you are everything. You are all the things to everyone around you right now. And so It's important for you, Capricorn, to get out into the earth, into nature, and get grounded barefoot if you can. Touch the earth with your feet. Lean up against a tree and allow the vibration to fill you. Ask the earth to fill you, to nourish you, to refill you, right? Because you are constantly giving and serving and are all the things for everyone. This is a time for you to give to you. You are organizing right now. You are shifting. You are moving things out. You are purging. This is a wonderful time. This quarantine, this is a wonderful time for you to look at, take out things from all of the drawers and throw shit out that you don't need. You don't need to hold on to baggage because you're making room. You're making room for the things that you really want to create and have in your life. You right now, Capricorn, are being called to believe in you, to believe in your abilities, your capabilities, to believe in your gifts, to share those gifts with the world, to slow it down, to not give from a place of depletion, right? Trust your intuition, trust your wisdom, trust your dreams. You have healing powers, but don't forget to heal yourself, right? You're a medicine woman. You're a medicine woman. You have medicine. And so that's why it's important for you to tend to your body so that you can give from a place of abundance, right? Of overflowing wealth. Beautiful word. Aquarius. Y'all know I love me some Aquarius. Aquarius being my mom. Aquarius. Today we get a major arcana, the Emperor. The Emperor is an older man. It represents dependability, fatherhood, a father figure, an authority, strength, practical, a masculine energy, right? Aquarius. There is a person in your life who you are being called to listen to seek out. Speak to the elders. The elders have so much wisdom. They have been here. They know things. There is someone in your life who is an authority. Trust them. Seek them out. Ask for help. You're having a hard time right now. If you're having a hard time right now focusing or manifesting, seek them out. Talk to them about your dreams and your plans. There's a person who wants to help you, that wants to guide you. Seek them out. Trust them. You know, some of us have hard relationships with our fathers. Some of us have never met our fathers. Some of us have a longing for a father figure. And so some of us have had to be that father for ourselves. This card may be representative of you or someone else. And so you're being called to connect to that strength, to that wisdom, so that you can know what to do, right? There's the wisdom here. The sage advice is to help you get through this time and to know that you are armed, that you have everything you need to get through this time. You know, I got to throw in for Aquarius a little romance. So if you have been looking for someone, this speaks to someone showing up in your life as this emperor, which is beautiful. This is someone who wants relationships, who wants stability, who wants to be in it. Unclutter your mind. Unclutter your mind. See, the emperor is seated on a throne, all knowing, right? All knowing. I have all the answers. But the truth is that the emperor does not have all the answers. The emperor is constantly learning, constantly open to changing, to shifting, to adjusting. And like right now, this moment in time, this moment that we're living in, we're being called to shift everything that we believed. Like we were going about our business a couple of months ago, like everything was everything, and getting on trains and going out to dinner, and now we can't leave our house without worrying about being infected. So we're being called to stop, to get grounded and protect ourselves. Pisces. Oh, I love this card. A major arcana, the High Priestess. The High Priestess card, also known as the Justice card. I love this. Feet planted, palms up, all about karma right now. What you put out, you receive. I believe in that universal law. I believe in the universal law of karma. What I give, I receive. What I give, I receive. Pisces. The situation is just. It feels unjust, right? Like a lot of us are losing people, and that feels unjust. But everything is in order. Everything is in perfect alignment. Everything has a cause and effect. Everything that's happening right now is to teach a lesson. So the Justice card is about consequences, legal disputes, law, right? Justice. But also the message here is about integrity. I meditated on integrity this morning at 6:06 during the love meditation. Pisces, you are being called to move with integrity and to trust that all is Maferefun or Chosi, the Orisha of justice. Every action has a consequence. So in our relationships, if they're failing, it's just, it's divinely ordered. What is working, not working in that relationship, right? Discord in the home. How do we bring more harmony? How do we bring a more just experience to our experiences? You have a choice to make. With the High Priestess, you are sitting down and you are receiving downloads, you are receiving messages, you are receiving lessons. You cannot continue to repeat the same mistakes. You can't, because you are knowing and you have already learned, and there's no reason you should be repeating the same shit. Right now, you are seeking balance, Pisces. You are speaking up for yourself. You are speaking up. You are saying the things. You're in relationship. You're balancing the scales. It can't be you doing all the giving and this person doing all the receiving. That makes for a very disharmonious experience, a very resentful experience. What are you learning from this experience right now? What are you learning from your relationships? What are you learning about yourself right now, Pisces? Where are you holding yourself accountable, Pisces? A lot of introspection coming up for you, Pisces. Under the High Priestess, you are sitting cross-legged, feet firmly planted, palms up, ready to receive. I am ready to receive the messages that are for me, right? You're ready to receive. Because the message here is you cannot be stubborn and you cannot believe that you are always right. You are not being punished. You are being called to learn a lesson this lifetime so that you don't repeat it in your next lifetime. You feel me? But spiritually, let's connect. And so I pulled an extra card without knowing. I pulled a 13th card that I am going to call the Pink Moon card. And that message is a major arcana of the star. So we're going to wrap up our reading for all of us collectively under this super moon, this super pink moon in Libra with the star, right? I promised that I was going to close with some rituals for this super moon. And I said that this morning's reading was in honor of our relationships with those around us, because a lot of us are with people. Many of us are alone, though. A lot of us are alone. There's a lot of solitude going on right now. And so I pray that this reading gives you, brings you some messages and some love and some guidance. Because as we close out, today is a wonderful day. About this moon and the time, like what time we should be setting intentions, what time we should be charging our elekes or our crystals or our tarot cards. Like I always leave my tarot decks live under the moon every day. Like I keep my cards charging 365 days. So, and this reading was charging under the moon. So today was the perfect day to deliver the message. Even though I pulled the cards a couple weeks ago for this moon. The star. So the star is about hope. Well, let's look at this image, right? She's surrounded, or they are surrounded. They are surrounded, but they're in some kind of water. Like, I don't know, is that a pool or a pond, or immersed and surrounded by stones? There's a hawk flying over their head. And they're sitting under the stars. They're just sitting under the stars, receiving blessings. It almost feels like, they're being kissed by the universe right now, right? And so the star, under this moon, we are setting intentions of hope. We are being called to be hopeful. This is a time of renewal, of rejuvenation, of rebirth, of transformation, of expansion. We are growing. It feels like we are stuck, but we are growing right now. We should be feeling inspired or looking for inspiration. We must create right now. We must write about this experience, sing about this experience, dance our way out of this experience, find ways to be in community, to be content, to find the beauty in the ugly, to find the beauty in the chaos. We're being called to be positive. We're being called to be hope for other people. We're being called to bring hope to ourselves. We are being called to commune with the stars, to ask for blessings from the stars. Like if you were to look up at the sky tonight and look at the stars, assume that those are all of your ancestors kissing you as they sparkle, right? We are connected to all things. You are connected to all things. The star coming up is a beautiful omen for us, that the storm is going to pass, that we are going to heal, that we are going to get through this. We must stay calm. We must fill ourselves with love. We must fill ourselves with joy. Tonight we're taking a bath or a shower. We are putting beautiful scents. We are writing a letter to the moon about what it is that we want to see manifested. Dear moon, dear super pink moon in Libra, I am looking for balance in this area. I am calling forth this. I am releasing this. I am asking you to bring this to me. I'm attracting this. I'm calling forth this. I am connecting more to this. I am grateful for this. I no longer need this. I want more of this, right? Under this moon, you are calling forth whatever it is that you want more of: love, a relationship, joy, abundance, that job, for our world to heal, for us to be done with this virus, for us to not lose the people we love the most. We're setting intentions that are for not just our good, but for our world. Don't make me cry. Egun, don't make me cry. You are ready. You are ready to let go of the baggage. You are ready to release shit that don't serve you. You are ready. You are ready to forgive. You are ready to let go of the garbage, of the trauma. You are ready to heal. You are ready for love. You are ready for love, and you are worthy of it. You are worthy of it. Spiritually, you're connecting. So under this moon, let's connect. Let's set an intention right now. Let's set an intention. I want to look up something. I want to look up the exact time of the pink moon tonight. The full moon of April, called the pink moon, will occur Tuesday, April 7th at 10:35 p.m. I do not stay up past 10, but I will go on live at 10:35 p.m. with you to set our intentions. Cool, cool. Family, that is your Santerascope. That is your reading for the month. That is your reading for this April full moon, the pink moon. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you heard the messages that were meant for you, from your spirit guides. And I hope that you know that you are loved, and that I'm here. I'm here to serve you with all the grace I move with. Have an amazing day. Peace. Bye, fam.